getting ready to do the full review on the Camillus Carnivore X multi-tool machete and small spear point survival backup knife, whatever you want to call it. Should be pretty interesting. I've been wanting to try this for quite a while, so can't wait to see how it works. Stick around. Hey everybody, how's it going? Putting together another product review. This is something I wanted to try for a while. I've just been looking at this and finally decided to pick it up, so I figured I would talk about it a little bit. And it's the Camillus Carnivore X machete. Well, it's kind of like a machete, chopping tool, multi-tool. I don't know exactly what to call it. It's basically, I mean, it is the Carnivore X, that's what they call it, so that's their name. But I think it's basically, the best way to describe it is a machete chopping kind of survival setup. And it comes with a small knife right there, another little fixed blade. Shows you putting it on a spear point, basically. It's called a trimming knife, whatever. So basically, I'm just going to talk about it. I'll open it up and got a little card stock just to try testing the sharpness. But yeah, it's less than 30 bucks for the full setup, and it does come with a hard molded sheath right there on the back. And there it is. It does have a spot for the small knife as well. There's kind of a glare, but yeah, it's right there with the small knife. And I'm going to get it all out and then just talk about it. The specs are back here anyway, so I'll just kind of go over that. Actually, I'm upside down. Hold on. But yeah, the specs are real small, so you probably won't be able to see it. But the small knife, it says it's got spear notches on it. You can kind of see them right there along the handle right there. This is where you can lash it onto your spear. There's got spear notches, 7mm wrench, and a 9mm wrench. So back over there, that's what these are. They call it basically just kind of like a multi-tool thing. It's basically just, yeah, 7 and 9, so that's kind of cool. If you happen to have a bolt head or nut with those specifications, you got your 9mm and 7, but they don't give you a 10mm. That's just something that everybody's looking for, their 10mm socket. Anyways, the cutting blade, barbed backbone, so I'll keep flipping and flipping and flipping. Barbed on the back right here. Let's focus on it, kind of. Barbed. It's just a real short blade. It doesn't even tell you how long it is, so that's interesting. But this one, this is back to the machete. It's full tang, which is really cool. That's another reason I got it. I don't mess with anything that's not full tang usually. Lanyard hole in the back, full tang, cutting edge, full length saw on the back of it, wire cutter slash gut hook. Interesting. I don't know if I'd use it to cut wire myself, but there it is right there. So, and then it's got a chisel, digging tool. The end, all of it is kind of, yeah, interesting. It is a multi-tool. I'm sorry it looks really blurry, so I doubt you guys can read this, but that's why I'm trying to explain it, I guess. So yeah, dig, chisel, wire cutter. I guess if you had some weak wire and you wanted to chop through, but it does look like a gut hook. I mean, this would be a good rope cutter. Maybe that's what they meant, but I mean, you could cut small wire, I'm sure. And the chiseled freaking back and forth teeth on this thing look really cool. They do look like chisel bits, basically. Super sharp and just back and forth, kind of like a chainsaw edge, actually. I don't even know if it shows up very good. Like I said, bad glare. And Camillus comes with a lifetime warranty. I don't know if you can see that either, but a lifetime warranty. Sheath, ergonomic handle, the machete, knife, whatever, survival multi-tool, has a 12-inch blade. And yeah, it's titanium bonded, so up to 3 times harder than untreated steel. The blade stays sharper longer. That's pretty much all the reading material on it. And then the blade has the Carnivore X Camillus titanium bonded. So I'm going to pop this out of the package real quick, and I'll be back to you guys here in a second, because it's going to take too much work and I don't want to film it all. So see you guys here in a second. And of course, opening it all up, here's this pretty cool looking blade actually, and then the small knife dropped down in the abyss, so that was always fun. And it is really small. It even looks smaller once it's out of the package, but yeah, probably a 1.5 to 2 inch actual blade. I didn't even see where it says that what it is, but yeah, it's just a small backup knife for your spear or whatever, and it goes right in there. It pops in super cool, super nice. That's actually really another feature that I liked when I saw it. I like the hard molded sheaths like this. Now I can't get it out, so that's probably stuck forever. Now we have the machete itself. Carnivore X, if it'll focus. It's pretty glary back here. It's a really cool looking blade. Super clean up the edge of this thing. And you got your chisel working edge back here. But yeah, it just chopping in the wood block, I don't see any bend in it, twisting it like that. So that's cool. I'll try to set the camera up and then see if I can cut that little piece of paper with this thing. That might work right there. See, here's the cardstock, and I just kind of want to try the edge, and this is where I just chopped into the wood, I guess, too. So there you go. That actually, it didn't rip at all. That just cut, and that was starting where I just chopped into the wood. So that's really cool. I mean, it's not the sharpest thing in the world. Nothing usually is when you get it for less than 30 bucks from a store. But this is pretty effective right off the bat. Here it is again. Just let's see if I can. Yeah, right there, right through it. Pretty easy. I will try real quick while I got the paper to get the small knife out. Oh yeah, I just had to try, I guess. But we'll try this again. Small knife sharpness test. Yeah, works pretty good too. That's a good cutter. And I didn't really have to try hard to get it to cut. Just pulling. We'll try the chop test as well while we got it out. Oh geez. Well, it will kill. But basically it's a cool little setup. Backup knife, spear knife. It's just a cool survival setup for less than 30 bucks. You have an effective rig right out of the box. It's got this saw on it. I'll try to cut something with it real quick. This is just a red fir block. And there's your cut. It looks like a freaking chop saw did that. That's pretty effective. I'm actually impressed. But yeah, right out of the package. This would be a good branch cutter right there. Yeah, look at that cut. That's so uniform. Really cool cut on that thing. That's impressive right there. Two good cuts. First try ever cutting. First try chopping and cutting the paper. And right here, good clean cuts with both the big knife, the backup knife. The sheath is pretty cool. Hard plastic, molded, whatever. It's got a belt loop. It looks like here. And then it kind of buttons on. So yeah, really cool setup for less than 30 bucks. Wanted to try it for a while. Finally got around to it. Good and comfortable in the hand. I definitely recommend giving it a try. So it's going to kind of cover it. Full wrap on the video. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.